of stay-at-home orders and directives all around this nation. Of course, public health officials tell us the way New York is going now could come to the rest of the country that have created dramatic differences in the way we live and the way we travel.
Peace and love. Welcome back, everybody. Let me just say that. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, guys, let me just go ahead and say that our stream over on Golden Wings Media will be pushed to tomorrow because depending on how much time I have today, we might have to do our call-ins and open panel over tomorrow on Golden Wings Media. If you can hear me loud and clear, drop a 1. We'll be starting here shortly. Like and share the video. To tomorrow. Today.
Men or women?
Men stupid.
Yeah.
If men knew how much women cheat, they'll stop cheating. She did some things to him she'll never do to you.
What? Oh, man!
Oh, you didn't know that?
She did, and I already know what she did to me.
Oh,
She's
she
doing
did
more than
nothing.
that.
Boy, Shannon Sharp is funny. Hold on. He is so fucking extra, man. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to tell you some shit. Wait a minute. Shit your big with them tight ass suits on. Oh, we gonna have fun today, nigga. And I already know what she did with me. You big goofy nigga. I'm gonna tell you right now. After that interview he did with Cat Williams. Hold on, mic check. Y'all can hear me drop a 1. This shit gonna be fun today, man. Ah, Shannon Sharp is a goddamn fool. Drop a 1 if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me see those flat powers, baby. FMFP if we sounding good, man. If we sounding good, let your boy know. Shannon Sharp was so goddamn extra in this video. It's starting to show now, man. Oh, I see what his big ass doing now. Now, he got this man on here talking about he calling out Jess Hilarious. And then he gonna have Jess Hilarious, that's to lure her on here to come back. This man is all about mess. But it's a lot of controversy and debates going on in the black community ever since the Cat Williams joint. And what I'm gonna do is catch y'all up on where we at with the situation now, where I stand and what's good. Country Wayne is a country nigga from the South, in my opinion, that kind of make us niggas from the South look bad. And I'm gonna play the video to show you why.
In Augusta.
Yep, State's brother in Augusta.
Yeah, y'all over there like screaming kind of like that's a mate.
Yep.
Yes, I used to.
Well, you're a country boy.
Yeah,
man.
we go. So how you been, man?
I've been good, brother.
Good?
I've been good,
Really
man.
good. You better than good.
Oh, yeah. Everything, things good, man. Hey, we're above the water.
We above the water. Well, I know you don't drink. You say you didn't want none of that true serum, so you got some water. So
Yeah, I don't want whatever you had. Boy, you got...
All the best, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right here, right there. Had you right.
Yeah, I know. That's something different. That's number one in the country, right? Whatever that is right now, boy, that's it.
That's that real stuff. This is my own. You shave Valaport TA? So make sure you go and get your bottle. When I was doing my research, man, I want to know if this is true. 10 kids.
Oh, yeah.
5 baby mamas.
Yeah.
The kids age and range from 7 to 22.
No.
You got some younger than 7?
No, 18.
You know what? Country Wayne be trying to act like he's this holy ass, sanctified, I don't drink, I don't smoke. The Lord bless me into this position ass nigga. But you've been committing adultery for damn near your whole life, nigga, and having babies out of wedlock. With that many children and that many baby mamas, for niggas in the manosphere to put you on a pedestal, it's just the money. Think about it. If the man didn't have no money, they'll be calling him Dusty with 5 baby mamas and 10 children. But that just go to show you. That just go to show you the double standards. Person may say, well, he can afford to have that many. Dude, a regular nigga with a regular job can afford to have that nigga. If he choose to pay child support with all his money, boom. But I'm just talking about the double standard. Like niggas will say that nigga's Dusty. But Country Wayne worth 20 mil, he's still in a Dusty nigga's position. I mean, just take the money away. What would be his marketability with 5 baby mamas and 10 children? See, like, come on, bro. If it worked for the women, it's the same for the men too. See, here go what the manosphere niggas do. Let's say you got a woman and she got 5 baby daddies and 10 children. Even if she's a billionaire, niggas gonna say she a hoe. Cause the manosphere niggas gonna tell you a woman's money don't have nothing to do with her value. It's her body count and how many children she got. But on the other hand, Country Wayne can have 50 kids, 50 baby mamas, and if he got $50 million, niggas gonna say so. That man, he's a good father. He providing for him. See what I'm saying? But a woman with $50 million and all them kids and baby daddies, she's still a hoe to them niggas. But let's press play.
2 to 18.
2 to 18.
2 to 18.
So, hold on.
Somebody say I just be talking. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. It is a talk show. It is a talk show. I mean, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Maybe I can do some push-ups during the show, or maybe I'll give you 5 jumping jacks real quick. Now you can't say I'm just talking no more. I'm doing jumping jacks too, nigga, nah.
First kid in high school at 17. Second at 18. Third at 19.
Yeah.
Having kids in high school. How you do your homework and be a dad at the same time?
It was crazy. Like, I kind of stopped doing my work. Yeah, I barely graduated high school. Hey, but, you know, I had kind of gave up, man. Once I had those kids, I had gave up on my dream. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give all my life to my kids.
So what did you want to be?
What I want to be a rapper at first.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had kind of gave up on it. You know, I wanted to be in the entertainment business, but, you know, when you had them kids.
Yeah, my nigga, I'm finna go cop that new Country Wayne album, On the Block Trapping, nigga. Nigga, your album would've went double cardboard around this bitch. Son, ain't it a blessing that the Lord stopped you from being a rapper? Son, that album would've went plexiglass. Son, let's go.
I was keeping it real. I'm like, man, that's over with. I done messed up too much.
Right.
From the age of 14 to 22, I had so many women during that time and stuff like that. I was like, all right, this is my punishment.
So were this in Millen?
Yeah, Millen in Statesboro, Georgia.
So they had to like know each other. A couple of them had to know each other.
Yeah, all of them know each other.
God, come on, Wayne. How you pull that off?
Man, we're in a small town.
Shannon, God, come on, Wayne. No, man. Cat. No, you better stop. You know, a big-ass grandma energy. Oh, man, I'm going to hurt myself today. Y'all. Get the likes up. You better hit the like button. No, come up the brain. Oh, man, that nigga act like somebody's grandma. Damn, Shay. God damn, he do that with everybody, too. That nigga be so extra. Maybe we need to learn from this nigga, because his shit be going 51 million views and shit. You know?
We ain't too many.
Well, I mean, you could have went to Augusta. You could have.
Yeah, we went. It was a few in Augusta. But them boys in Augusta don't play by their girls.
Nah. So when you tell your mom, you sit down and you tell your mom.
Now my mom, she passed away when I was 11.
Okay, so your grandmother raised you?
Yeah, kind of. But I was kind of.
Listen, when the man speak about his mama passing away, he finna do something that I always tell y'all these Illuminati people be doing. Can't make it up. Watch this.
Out there a little bit.
So, okay.
I was a free kid. Like, I'm that kid. I ain't got no curfew or nothing. Like, I was staying with the people, my cousins on my dad's side.
Right.
But I ain't had no restrictions. I just made sure I did my work though.
Right.
I made sure I did my work, played sports, but I was kind of free.
Had your mom been alive, or if your dad been in a situation, do you think that would have occurred? Or if you had someone to sit down and say, come on, okay, well, you got one. That first one is a slip up, is a mistake.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, son, you're still in high school now. You still got your whole life ahead of you. Let's try not to make this mistake again.
Nah, if my mom was here, that wouldn't happen. All that wouldn't happen, because she would, first of all, some of the situations I went with them baby mamas, my mom would have cussed them out anyway, so we would have been cut off. So, my mom would have kind of had a little different restriction.
Your mama would have helped you tame your dick a bit. People, this embarrassing. If my mama was alive, some of my kids wouldn't even be born. Oh my God! It just shows you the power that a black mother has over her son's dick. And I'm just saying, that's too much power for one woman to have, goddammit. When we talk about being a mama's boy, Country Wayne should be, when you look up the definition for mama's boy, this nigga face should pop up. Cause it ain't too many niggas that I met that gave they mama dictatorship. Hey, let me tell you something. I know a lot of mama boys, but when they see that big juicy thing that they want, they don't give a damn what mama got to say, son. Now, I'm just gonna say this, son. Your mama had a little bit too much power. Because goddamn it now, I'm just saying, they already say that black boys are too close to their mamas and all that. And you just kind of confirm that, hey, my mama, if my mama cuss her out, I ain't dealing with her, because my mama don't like her. That could have been, the chick for me, but hey, man, my mama, hey, it's like, cringe, let's go.
I wouldn't have been so loose, for real.
You had kids like 4 days apart.
Yeah, hold up. Yo, like 2 weeks apart.
2 weeks apart.
Mm-hmm.
So
they got a birthday party coming up together.
And yeah, that's a good mama. That's a good mama that want to keep her boy, tamed. But I'm going to tell you something. From the daddy's perspective, son, I ain't mad at you if you got you some draws, my nigga. Especially in today's world with all the fruitiness. If my boy out there hitting them like that, I ain't gonna even lie to you now. See, the mamas be like, boy, you need to slow down. The dad'll be like, boy, look at you, boy, oh, look at you, boy. So, but let's go, though.
Together.
You need your daddy in your life, man, not your mama. You need your daddy to be there and say, ooh, Nick, what, Nick? Ah, that little Nick boy, this little nigga.
Coming up.
Like, come on, but I ain't gonna lie, just to balance it out, because mama still need to be there, too, because, she got that discernment to keep you away from them damn crazy ones that you can't see yet. So you need both of them for sure.
Yeah, they cheerlead together. They close.
Wow. How did you, Before I go, how did you manage to? Because it seems to me, and I've seen a couple of your interviews before, is that it's like a little family. Like y'all cool. That hey, I know you, I know you, you know me. Hey, we all in this thing together. Let's make it work.
Yeah, it take a lot of money.
And this the part I want y'all to pay attention to.
It take a lot of money to build that village, boy. It take, I realized that's what it took. It was a certain amount of money to finally get them baby mamas.
Right.
To be like, all right. So it was a certain amount of money that I had to really, okay, let me make sure you straight for real, not just a kid. You got a house, you got a car, you got a house, you got a car, and put everybody on the same level, kind of. And they all just, hey man,
so there wasn't a competition because sometimes, okay, if she gets $5 or $100 more, well, I got to go back because I can't let her get more than me.
Yeah.
A bone slave, you don't disagree with me, because I said the boy need his mama and daddy. See, what the point that I was making was a lot of dudes only bring up mama. And this is what we hear in the manosphere all the time, that there's no father present. That's what Wayne did. See, if my mama was alive, I wouldn't have probably had that many baby mamas. But my point to that was, hey man, if your daddy was in the house too, he probably would have told you, son, slow down. But he would have been kind of proud of you doing your thing too. I was just talking about the balance. That's all.
Can't let her have more.
And how it's mostly mama trying to do it herself. It's most of the time when mama go, it's chaos because ain't no other parent there. And that's what I'm saying about him. He didn't have mama and daddy. And when mama went out in streets, basically raised the boy.
To me, you gave her a car. I need a car. If you helping her with her rent and mortgage, you need to help me too.
Yep.
So you taking all that out of it.
Taking all that out.
You got this. She got this. She got this. She got this. Everybody equal. Let's be happy.
Let's get it. Yep.
So when you had the kids 2 weeks apart, so how you go back up there and the nurses see you? They just saw you 2 weeks ago in here with a baby.
Yeah, they judge me with their eyes. Cause, I got to look through the glass again. They just see me. But I'm trying to block my face. They're like, you was here? I'm like, yeah, don't judge me, please. You have something? Yeah, another baby. So, it was a small town. Everybody knew, so.
Right.
It's cheaper to put a rubber on, I'm going to be honest. Especially in his position. Like, if you guys, because I'm going to tell you something. I watched this whole interview. And everybody was like, that's a good father. That's a good father. That's a good man. And Country Wayne message was, yeah, I got a lot of kids and a lot of baby mamas. And that's why I stay out here working and grinding to keep everybody happy. Basically your dick, you're become a slave to your dick. And yeah, you a rich guy. But I'm going to tell you something right now. If it wasn't for that man's talent, ooh, that boy be probably in and out of jail for child support and shit. So the average nigga watching this is getting sold a fantasy. Because they thinking, well, if I get my money right, if you get your dick control right. See, Country Wayne selling y'all a dream. Country Wayne is on somewhere you can kind of not have dick discipline if you got good talent. That's what I got out of this. Because we clapping for a dude with 10 kids and 5 baby mamas, and the only reason we doing that is because he got money. But I'm telling niggas, look, everybody ain't going to be a millionaire. He had all of them kids and baby mamas before he blew up. So he was gambling with his life. Because if this shit wouldn't have popped, that man, his situation would have been way worse. You, on the other hand, you shouldn't be thinking like Country Wayne. You should be saying, fuck getting my money right. I'm going to get my mind right and put a rubber on and have some discipline with my dick. Otherwise, yeah, you can have as many baby mamas you want and have your money right. Now you just a slave to your bad dick choices. Now you got to go out there and grind all day for all these damn children. And basically you working to fuck. And all that money could have went to building your infrastructure, building your dynasty bigger. But see, my thing is this. If you want to be fruitful and be a family man, the only thing I'm saying is this. 10 kids and you're a famous personality, you can't just throw money at them. There's no way you're gonna have time to be in all of them kids' lives and all 5 of them different situations with them 5 different baby mamas. You spreading yourself thin as hell, especially when you're a professional comedian. This is not what's up, despite what black folks are clapping and all that, because we're lost. We toxic, we dysfunctional. So yeah, Country Wayne is successful, but again, he's perpetuating the same cycle with kids raised by single mothers. He's not present. He can't be present. He got to be out providing for their ass because they'll lock him up, goddammit, child support. So yeah, his kids gonna have a lot of money, wealth, but they gonna have the same thing he had, a single mother household. And you can't throw money at a single mother household and think that the money gonna be the substitute for the father. But that's what I see right here.
So the majority of the women are from Millen and Statesboro.
Yeah, Millen and Statesboro. My last mother with kids, she from Kansas City. Yep, Millen and Statesboro.
You done with kids?
Oh yeah, I'm done now, yeah.
Because I thought, you have a dance off, you have a sing off, people were thinking you and Nick Cannon was having a kid off.
I know. Hey, see, the Cannon store, he had a lot of kids after the money.
Right.
I had some in the street, so I got away some years with the regular life.
Right.
But yeah, I had 7 kids by the time I was 22. So
7 by 22?
Yeah. So 3 of them came. I'm 36 now, so between 22 and 36, last 14 years, I had 3 kids.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, did you lay down at night like, man, I'm 17-year-old, I got a kid. Damn, I'm 18, I got another one.
Yeah.
I'm 19, got another one. Like, damn.
Yeah. I went to the Army the first one. I went to basic training, but I ain't go back to AIT, but I went to basic training.
What do you thought basic training was going to do?
No, I had to go.
You had to go
find a job immediately. So going to 12th grade, I went to basic training. On the way to 12th grade, that summer they let you go to basic training. But yeah, I was just like, man, when I had my first son, I was like, all right. And then me and the mother of my kids, their mother, my first kid's mother, me and her graduated together. And my last name Coley, her last name Cooper. So we sit beside each other. And I looked at her. I said, have your period came on? She was like, nope. I like, dog, at least I'm about to graduate. So she was pregnant with my other son while we was graduating. So that was 2. Right. And then it just kept on rolling after that. It just kept on rolling.
You know what? To understand, even though
it just kept on rolling. The man act like his dick is its own entity. And after I had that baby, and after that, it just kept on rolling. I just kept on having unprotected sex. What the heck? It just kept on rolling. We talking about your penis, son. What it do what it want to do? What the hell going on, son?
Your dream was to be a rapper. You understood that you had a responsibility at that point in time. So I've got to put what I really want to do on hold to make sure that the responsibility that I created is taken care of.
Yeah, I gave up. I tell people I gave my dream away for my kids, and God gave it right back to me. I feel like God was like, since you showed that you was willing, I give it back.
I hate when niggas put God in it. If God was present in your life, he would have made you put a rubber on. I feel like I gave my dream away for my kids, and God gave it right back. Nigga, God ain't got nothing to do with 5 baby mamas and 10 goddamn kids, son. The Most High is nowhere present in this wedlock situation, son. You didn't tell now one of them women I do. Son, if anybody blessed you for doing evil, that was Satan, son. Let's get this right now.
To you, because I gave up. I'm like, ain't no way. I had a job. I worked at a Southern company, and then I got in the streets, because that child support started.
Yeah, working at the Southern company ain't gonna cut it.
Nah.
Doing God like that.
Not with that many kids.
Nah, it was, boy, that child support check, when they finally took child support out, me and my partner Devin was walking, and I stopped, because this one you can see checks.
Oh, they garnished you?
Yeah, they garnished. I say.
And that's some Southern shit. We don't say garnish, we say garnished it, all right? The old heads in the South, they don't say roaches, they say roaches, okay? It ain't a journey, it's a journey, all right? Right? It's not an attorney, it's an attorney, They don't garnish our money in the South. They garnish it.
He was like, what's wrong? I said, man, I don't think I can afford to take another step. It's over. Man, I do not work at no power plant. I work at the Dollar Tree. Man, you see that money coming out, ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
So you says, okay, now, let me ask you a question. There's not a whole lot of celebrities. I think Future, I don't know if you're cool with Future. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously Nick Cannon, that's kind of like you're saying because he's a comedian and things of that nature. Do you talk to other celebrities? Have you talked to other celebrities that have a large number of kids?
Me and T.I. talk, but he ain't got many as me. But, man, to be honest, man, once you get everything right in life, I spend a lot of time with my kids.
Right.
My kids stay right around. I catch every one of my son's games. Got a son in college balling right now. My daughter's dancing.
Now, listen, that's kind of hard to believe when you're doing Netflix specials and stand-up all over the place. I mean, but we'll take your word. Let's go.
And my daughter's cheerlead. Mm-hmm. We spend a lot of time together, but they all pretty much family men, especially T.I.
Right.
They be around the kids as much as they can. That's the only one I really talk to.
Right. So did you put yourself on child support? When did you come to the conclusion and says, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this for you. And so, because sometimes they go, the attorneys get expensive.
Yeah.
They get real expensive. So you try to settle this before we get to that point.
Yeah, I did that. I put myself on child support, but man, that child support, that ain't the problem. They really need more. You find out they need more than that.
Right.
It costs a lot to really raise those kids for real, man. They asking their mama every day. So I just came to the realization.
What they need is both parents there. See, what you got to realize is this, and this is what's the biggest lie. We think that children need all this money when they just really need two parents and they time to raise them right. Because when you go to third world countries, they living off $1 a day per family, and they don't have divorces. Look, Country Wayne got 5 different baby mamas. Then he fucking went to somebody else after that when he got in the game. Then he got with Jess Hilarious. They broke up. Why can't we stay together? Why can't in America we stay together? We got the highest divorce rate. We got the most broken families. But we got all the money. Like, Americans keep thinking that it's a money issue. Our children, dude, I'm telling you, it's nothing about money. That's what Country Wayne interview was all about. I found out that all it needed was money. No, dude, what you needed was to take one of those baby mamas and marry her and start a quality family with her. Instead of all over the place fucking with no rubber on, talking about, if I get my money right, nigga, if you get your dick discipline right. We think we can throw money at everything. It's some kids out there that's gonna grow up better behaved and more successful than Country Wayne's children. And they ain't grow up with money like his. But they gonna have a daddy and a mother in their house that's gonna get them a good foundation, put them through college. They probably end up hiring one of Country Wayne's children.
Because I was that child.
Right.
My dad had to drop off some money, but that ain't enough.
Right.
So, I just, man, you know what? I always just gave him the paper. I get him some more money, man.
Right.
But you can't buy peace. So I'm like, get that money. I get more of that.
Right.
But I need my peace.
So how much to take care of your monthly expenses just with the kids and the kids' mom?
Just with the kids and just with the kids.
Not your expenses, not with you, because you got to live also. But you got to make sure they straight.
Okay.
So what's that expense?
Okay, not count my family or nothing.
Not counting your family, just the kids
them.
and the kids' mom.
Just with them, probably 100. You know what I'm saying? Just with the baby mamas, not count my family and not count me. That's about 100. That's about 100 a month.
So, but if you throw your family in there and throw you in there, that's probably another 100 on top of that.
That's 200. It's 200 with 100. Hold up. No, it's 300 with me. It's 300. It's 200 and 100 for me. You know what I mean? It's 200 for my family, my kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I write my brother a check for $160 a month to pay everybody. And then the credit, they spend about $40 on their credit cards. $200 a month just for family and kids, baby mamas.
So that's why you on the road all the time. That's why you don't get no break. You got to work.
Yeah, but see, a lot of that in that 200 too, man, that's family working too, because my brother working.
Yeah, because you told me your brother, some of your kids help.
Yeah, so about out of that 200, like my son.
That deserves a bomb.
Supposed to work with me out of that 200 real work. Probably.
Yeah, that now Country Wayne hire a lot of his family, and then he gonna break down the game of why you should do that. Listen, man, that's some real, ill shit. How you can circumvent like taxes and shit. Now that part of this interview was the biggest game that he spit right there.
Probably about 50 of that work. Okay, 50, 60 of that, but. I thank God I made way over that, just being real.
How did you determine that, you know what, I'm going to put my family, because a lot of times, we get in this position, our family don't work, we just give them free money. But you decided to put your family, hey, you want some money, you got to work.
Yeah. Taxes. Taxes like about a 1099. Hold up. Now, everybody get a 1099 too. So that's the part people don't know.
Right.
But you put them to work because it's like when you reach a certain amount of money and you start realizing how the tax game go, you like, hold up.
Oh, that's
coming in. And that's what made me focus more on the goal, because now I'm focused now because I can take care of my family. I got some, and I got enough to invest in my dream. So now I'm really focused because I ain't got that guilt of looking at my sister who came out my mama like, dang, what sis doing bad over there. You know what I'm saying? Because your love in your heart, you can't ignore it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't ignore it.
So let me, when you start to date, so how soon before you start to date, when you're dating someone, do you start to take on some of their responsibility, if not all of their responsibility?
Man, I don't date no more like that. Like, if I meet a person and I like them, we come to agreement then. If I like them enough, okay, you're gonna be around in my life for a long time. Let me figure out this off the rip, because I know I'm gonna run into this anyway.
Right.
So I kind of already have it in my mind when I meet a person.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you, but because at this juncture now, people like, well, hey, he done, he got this. I might can catch him slipping. I might can get me one.
No, you can't catch me slipping, because I already slipped. I've been slipped in high school. So that's what I tell everybody. A lot of people, you can't catch me slipping because I already slipped, because you're gonna slip in life anyway.
Right.
I slipped so early. I don't fail so many times, man. My shoes got grip now.
Yeah,
you can't slip a slipper.
Right. But that's unbelievable. Country, that you have been in the situation that you're in is less than ideal, especially at the time now you wouldn't trade anything for the kids that you have,
for sure.
That you've been able to, that all these people have been able to come together for the common goal, and you've helped them realize that the most important thing is a kid.
Yeah.
All this bickering, because at the end of the day, I need to be at peace because I need to go get this paper.
I gotta go get this paper. And I tell them that, man, they got grown. There used to be a lot of drama, windows bust out, this baby mama mad at this. I went through all that, but now it's to the point, man, I gotta admit, those ladies put all that aside for those kids.
Right.
And those kids, they ready to get that paper. Like my son,
to be in a situation like what he in, it's just a blessing that he's, in the situation he in, because, dude, if it was anything else, this man's life would be miserable. But so, salutes to that man, if you got 10 children by 5 different baby mamas, you better have Country Wayne kind of money, nigga.
He helped build my online business, because I had him in my skits and build storylines around him. So man, he helped his daddy build, build his business from the ground. And man, it's love now, man. But I went through it.
It's tough though.
Yeah, it's tough to get to that point.
It's tough in the beginning.
It's tough in the beginning because don't nobody understand that everybody's problem is your problem, and when you got money, they don't understand.
Right.
But so I opened up and share a lot of business with them,
right,
so they can understand what's going on. And to be honest, they went from sitting on their ASS to switching that word around. Now they're asset.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Wow, that's unbelievable. Let me ask you this: when you date, are the women you date, are they cool with baby mama and vice versa?
Well, the last relationship I was in, nah, they weren't cool. Because they don't never really meet the baby mama. I haven't brought up nobody new. I only been in 3 relationships. My high school sweetheart.
What you mean high school sweetheart? You got like 5 baby mamas in high school?
No, I got 1 baby mama in high school.
Oh,
The other one came when I was 20.
Okay.
So, high school sweetheart.
Okay.
I did one of my baby mamas for 6 months. We was together 6 months. And then my ex-wife. And then my last relationship. So I only been in 4 real relationships.
Right. Mm-hmm. But they cool. So let me ask you a question. So what about the kids? When you start dating, do you bring them around the kids, or do you?
Not my last relationship. I didn't. So I haven't been in other relationships besides the mothers of my kids.
Right.
Only been in 1 relationship outside the mother of my kids, and she never met any of my kids.
Okay. So you was able to keep that. So how's it dating? You're a very public figure now. Ain't no more secrecy like you could do in high school and like you could do early on in life. You could be over here, do that right here, go back over there, do that right there. Ain't no more of that, Country Wayne. Ain't no more of that.
Yo, it ain't. Yeah, but shoot, me, hey man, if I like a person, we kicking it. And if you with all that publicity and trying to get that sauce or whatever, I ain't with that. So because we like each other, we like each other. You know what I'm saying? Now if we really into each other like that, we could go public. But I really ain't, man. I'm really focused.
But you know.
Nah, you never go public. You never go public.
Thing is, some women, not all, some, not all, like what you hiding. You don't want people to know that you got somebody so you can still do this over here.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. But nah, with me, to be honest, I made a living. I made a movement off my storyline.
Right.
And I've been in relationships with my storyline.
Okay.
So a lot of reasons be like, man, okay, I don't want to be in a public relationship because it messes up my storyline.
Correct.
It makes that more real, even though it's a storyline.
Right.
What I do online, so I came up with a conscious decision. Man, I'm not letting nothing get in the way of my paper.
Correct.
So it's business. It's a business reason why I do it. I'm like, man, we can't be. What's that's gonna benefit me? Just being in public with somebody.
Yeah, dating public don't make me no money.
No, it don't make me no money. So if we really like each other, as soon as we get the public involved, it's gonna are you gonna be able to handle what's about to come with this?
Right.
And I'm like, now they triggering you because they bring up past relationships, they bring up kids.
Yeah.
As long as we happy and we in private, you cool. But I already know what come with that. So I'm like, anything that get in the way of my money.
You ain't about that.
Nah, I ain't about that.
I look at it like this here. You tell me if I'm right or wrong, or you agree to some extent. I believe if you date privately, you can break up privately, and if you have issues, you can deal with them privately.
Yeah.
But if you date publicly, you got to break up publicly, and you got to deal with that publicly.
Exactly. And sometimes that get bigger than what you're doing.
Right.
And that don't sell tickets, that don't make money. It seems like it do. It's clout, but it ain't
Bars.
money. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, nah, that ain't worth it.
What type of woman piques Country Wayne's interest?
Somebody who cook some vegan food.
You vegan?
Yeah, I'm vegan. So.
Say your country ass vegan.
All right. A country boy from Georgia that's vegan, I gotta drop this nigga a bomb. Now listen, man. That takes some discipline, nigga. We eat good in the South. Everything is pork. I'm talking about, nigga, I was a vegan for like a year. And I thought I would never get back on meat. But yeah, man, this man here is interesting, you know.
You ain't possum, squirrel, rat,
Exactly. That's why I'm vegan, because I don't eat everything. I don't eat the rabbit, I don't eat the pig, the oink off the pig, everything.
Yeah.
So now, man, I've been vegan for years, and I really realized, what do I really like? Because I talk to a girl, and I'm like, man, I gotta eat, man. I be hungry.
Right.
So I'm like,
Yeah, because you ain't eating nothing but grass and mushrooms.
Yeah, so
you gonna be hungry.
that's what turned me on at this point. You know what I'm saying? I love a bad one. I keep my bad one now.
You keep a bad one?
Yeah, I always had the bad one since I was before.
Right.
Yo.
Can the bad ones cook vegan food?
No, them bad ones think they just bad enough. Man, I'm hungry. You twerking and looking at them, then twerking with a pot. I'm hungry. Ain't nothing you think you doing. Waking me up in the morning, trying to dress with the tight pants, baby, I'm hungry. Ain't nothing you doing right now really turn me on.
Right.
Turn on the stove. I'm telling you, better not get a ring.
Right.
You turn that stove on?
Right.
Come on, man. I'm a country boy. So it's really, man, I be hungry, man.
But
I tell you.
I'm a country boy, man. I be hungry, man. Nigga, that's stupid. Oh, shit.
Every woman in my
God
past,
damn.
they like, I loved you. No, you didn't. Because if you love me enough, you know, most women, especially in my new relationship,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't work to learn that simple thing. Every woman know I like to eat.
But is vegan food easy to cook? Is it something easily learned? Like,
Man,
that's other food, they be cooking that.
If you love somebody, you'll learn. Like I learned to do a lot.
Right.
My relationship, I learned to figure out how to take care and do what I
A
need
village.
to do. Yeah, I learned how to build a village.
Right.
I ain't had no knowledge of that growing up. I ain't know that go like that.
Right.
But man, when you love somebody, you'll learn.
So it seems like you're looking for an old school value woman. Cook.
Yeah.
Does she need-
Clean.
Cook and clean.
Cook and clean.
Now, let me explain something to you. That triggered a lot of women. And this is why him and Jess Hilarious broke up. Country Wayne, and matter of fact, let me play it from her words. Let's hear it from her mouth. You know what I'm saying? See if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a minute. Let's go and get some receipts, baby.
Bro Sanchez, just one who's out there in the fight to
We coming.
teach. Bro Sanchez, you got the story.
Okay. I think I found it here.
Yes, I was. Wayne.
And I don't want to do a blast from the past, but
I ain't gonna lie, neither, boy. Just hilarious.
Yes, I was. Wayne,
Wow.
I still say to this day that's the best relationship I ever been in. With certain things. We would still beef about how much we make. Cause I'm like, yeah, nigga, I make more than you. Like I let him be on his house for a while. And Wayne.
You got this humble country Southern nigga who's a vegan, and he's with a hard ass Baltimore chick. And Baltimore chicks is hard like Brooklyn chicks. Like they got that energy that's, if you're a soft nigga, that shit will intimidate you. Right? You'll feel like, let me make sure I still got the drawers on. Hold on. Yeah, Brooklyn chicks, Baltimore chicks, Philly chicks, tri-state chicks can give you this manly grunge energy, nigga, that I have. You like, well, deep in my voice a little bit, goddammit, right? I don't think Country Wayne was ready for it, man.
I'm like, yeah, nigga, I make more than you. Like, I let him be on his highways for a while. And Wayne is so competitive. I'm like, okay. And at first it was cool. It was cute. I'm like, okay, I got a nigga that's like, okay, challenging. All right, cool. We wanted to go on tour together. It was going to be called Best of Both Worlds. You know, he's a clean comic. I'm dirty. I'm raw. I'm Baltimore. He's church. He's Bill Cosby. Well, before the charges, you know. I'm like, nah. I'm old Monique, Bertie Mac, every harsh Richard Pryor. I'll say anything. This nigga was like, all right, we can co-headline a tour. You headline, I headline. I'm like, okay, cool. He like, but I gotta get X amount. I'm like, why? He's just like, just for one, I'm the man, and then two is you're my woman. No.
So her and her man, Country Wayne, are doing a show or planning a show. And what stopped it was he didn't want to do 50-50. And when she asked why, it's because, well, I'm the man. It ain't even that, look, I sell the most tickets. More people are coming because of me. I'm the biggest name on a ticket. You ain't bringing people out like that. That's what the argument should have been. But just to tell a woman, we ain't doing 50-50 just because I'm the man, boy, that's some sexist inequality. Boy, that's dumb as hell. Boy, sit down real quick, nigga.
Stupid.
We talking business here. And ain't nobody finna cheat themselves if they working and on tour, putting in the same amount of work you putting in. Ain't nobody finna just give you more than them. Well, that's because I gave it to him because, you know, I had to pay dick charges. He's got a penis, so we got to give him more than me because I have a vagina. Like, bro, you should have made another argument. Your argument should have been, I'm sorry, boo, but I'm bigger than you. Now, I would have even argued with you with that. I would have been like, well, Country Wayne is kind of bigger than you, so he should get a little bit more. But if your argument is, I'm a man, boy, if you don't get that stupid red pill shit out of here, you better. The red pill community is making these niggas dumb. It's making these niggas feel entitled just for having a dick.
No, that's not what we're doing. Because you see, I sell out shows. I put asses in seats. I could, if I could see if I was just starting out, I could see if I wasn't Jess. I'm Jess. Shows that you don't sell out, I sell out. And he sells out. But what the fuck we talking about? We gonna do 50-50 or it ain't nothing. He couldn't deal with that.
Why not? Come on, boo. Let's do this motherfucking show. We gonna rock this shit. And yeah, 50-50. Fuck it, 50-50. Just for the people, you ain't losing, nigga. See, it ain't about the money. It's about the pride. It's about how I'ma look to the red pill community on some 50-50 shit. Remember, I got a nigga who come on my shit, his name's 70-30. You know, salutes to 70-30. Niggas is, when you say 50-50 in the red pill community, everybody look at you like, nigga, you broke something. Fuck you mean 50-50, nigga? Fuck you talking about 50-50, punk? Like, them niggas don't like 50-50. And I'm telling them, I know right now, Country Wayne is being tainted mentally by some red pill shit. Country Wayne, if you listening to me right now, stay the hell out of these manosphere spaces thinking you're getting game, son. They fucking your mind up, man. Y'all had a grand moment to make something big for the people. And you tripping, nigga. 50, and I'm crazy because if it was another dude, you would have did 50-50, even if he ain't as big as you. It could have been another male comedian who's probably can't sell as many tickets as Just Hilarious. And Country Wayne would have went 50-50 with him. But because you got a woman next to you, and you said out of your mouth, the reason I don't want to do 50-50 is because I'm the man, you're a woman. Which lets us know if Country Wayne was collabing with another dude, he wouldn't have had no problem doing 50-50. Because his logic was, I'm the man, I should get more. So let's take Just Hilarious out the picture. Let's pair him up with another black comedian that ain't that funny, that don't sell that many tickets. They do a show together. He gonna get that man 50-50. According to his logic. All you got to do is be a man and I'll treat you equal. 50-50. But if you're a woman, I gotta get more money. I didn't say that. He said that. She asked him, why can't we do it 50-50? And he didn't go into, well, I'm bigger than you. He said, well, because I'm the man.
And also this nigga was like, yo, and I love him to death. We're still good friends.
She could be capping. But this sounds like some Country Wayne shit. Like, I feel like I know Country Wayne. I know the values of a nigga from where he's from. They like a at-home wife that's cooking and cleaning. They like to go to church, right? And they big on the fact that the man get the last word, and you don't really need to be challenging the man like that. See, deep in the South in the Bible Belt, they got them deep-rooted Christian values. And that's a lot of the, man, back where I'm from, women can't even step up on the pulpit. If a woman steps up on the pulpit, don't you know they will have to sanctify that shit like she's a demon? Women can't even be preachers where I'm from. They just started letting women be preachers where I'm from. I remember when I was young, I was seeing the first women pastors in my church organization, and it was kind of controversial. Now it's a thing now. But when I was little, the idea of a woman preaching was laughed at. It wasn't even, it was kind of like a woman playing football or running back. It just didn't look right. We was trained that way, like a woman giving the word of God. Yeah, right. God don't call on women to preach. That's what we taught in the church. The concept behind that was women are the reason that the world is fucked up anyway. So how they gonna teach when it was them that bit the apple and fucked everything up? They need to shut up and listen to the man. That's the mentality.
This nigga was like, he know I say this. He was like, well, in a few years, I don't even want you to be touring and doing. I want you to be. You want me to do?
That's simp shit. And see, that's what I'm saying. You got you a Baltimore bad stallion, a boss chick, and you talking to her on that song. See, Country Wayne need to go back to Georgia and get him a woman out the church. I don't understand these Christian niggas that's looking for them a goddamn industry woman. If Country Wayne want a woman that's got his values, he should be in the church. This man is in the streets looking for a church value woman. You can't turn Just Hilarious into a housewife. I could have told you that, nigga. I can tell you that a chick like Just Hilarious from Baltimore, oh hell no, you can't sit them down, nigga. You a fool.
Stupid.
Not about to sit her down. Jay-Z not about to sit Beyonce down. It's just some boss women, you ain't gonna stop them from working. They gonna put their heels on, they corporate skirts on, and they gonna go be a boss, just like you. And that turns me on. That turns me on that my woman is a boss, nigga. Look at her running her shit like me. But it intimidates some niggas. Some niggas is like, man, my woman's starting to make a little bit more money than me. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, these niggas, it's their own insecurity. Because they thinking that they really want their woman at home all the time on the leash to make their insecurity feel good. Because the truth be told, when your woman is fine as hell and she a boss and she out there touring and doing her thing, you're insecure. You Country Wayne the type nigga that's probably gonna keep calling her, what you doing, baby? What you doing? See, that's the kind of nigga that wanna tuck you away in the house. And they keep saying, well, cause you need to raise the children and cook the food. Nigga, why she got to be in the house all day to do that? That nigga, they call it a housewife. These niggas will meet women that are bosses when they meet them, then try to sit them down. That's dumb as fuck. And you know, that's why the white man winning, nigga. Cause the white man look for boss qualities in his woman. He's not motherfucking insecure. Look at Bill and Melinda Gates. Melinda Gates is doing just as much work as Bill Gates. That woman stay busy running all those nonprofits and shit. See, it's the black man that's telling his woman, I don't want you working. I want you to sit at home. But guess what? We the most behind in the economic warfare. That you look at the generational wealth gap, that stay at home shit ain't even a good idea for our people. Every fucking body need to be bringing in some damn paper right now. It's an economic warfare. We can't go by the same rules that our forefathers went by, nigga. Because the enemy, him and his woman bringing in hundreds of millions. And you want to stop your woman's front dynasty and she's worth millions just to sit her at home and so you can... Bro, let me tell you something. Get you a church woman. Like, look at all the women out there that want to be at-home housewives. Why would you go and get Jess Hilarious and try to make her into that? That's like, dude, you're a joke for that. Straight up, you're a joke for that. You fucking joke for that. It's like trying to turn a hoe to a housewife. But I ain't calling her a hoe. I'm going to say it's like trying to turn a boss into a housewife. She's not that kind of chick. That's like getting with Monique, right? The comedian, Chunky Monique, right? And you want to make her a housewife? Nigga, she got a house husband, nigga. That's what we talking about. Why would you want to stop this black woman's dynasty, though? Like, you're a fucking weirdo for that. If I meet a black woman that's bringing in millions from her talent, why would I picture her quitting and staying the fuck at home just sitting there doing... No, nigga, you need to find that kind of woman that want to do that. We need black women that's motherfucking on some boss shit, nigga. Every fucking woman don't need to be at home doing nothing. It's some women with dynamic personalities like the Queen, like Queen Elizabeth, that gotta make their rounds and do that. Every woman ain't housewife material, and that's what make the world so good. Cause every man ain't looking for housewife material. Now a man looking for a good mother, but we're in a more modern, upbeat society where a good mother is a mother that raises her children and still cook and clean and work hard, nigga. The idea that the woman's only job is cooking and cleaning in the house is over. That's over. You know, the reason it's over, because the world is sped up. women has been introduced into the workforce. And if we're competing economically, taking our women out of positions of power is fucking stupid. Yeah, because I want her to stay at home and cook and clean. How about you get you a woman that ain't already on no boss shit and do that? Why go and look at a boss-ass woman that's benefiting her community that she came from, helping kids in Baltimore, making millions of dollars, and say, I'm going to stop that just so I can be on some red pill shit and make her sit at home and cook and... No, nigga, I don't agree with that. Hell no. If you get a woman like Jess Hilarious, that's one of the key features of having her, that she's a fucking boss. That'll be something I brag about my woman, nigga. Yeah, nigga, my woman get this bread too, and she's a good comedian too. Check her out. Look, she on tour right now. Look. Yeah, man. We both doing our thing. Now, I wouldn't be the type nigga that's like, yeah, man, I'm trying to stop her from doing that shit, man, so she can be at the house cooking and cleaning, you know. That's some insecure shit, bro.
It was like, he know I say this. He was like, well, in a few years, I don't even want you to be touring and doing. I want you to be. You want me to do what? Stay home, and you want to take care of me. That's
the way she said that shit. Oh, it did something to me. Damn, Wayne, you a fool, nigga, losing this woman. Fuck wrong with this dude? Talking about he the prize. Nigga, how the fuck is he the catch with 5 baby mamas and 10 kids? You know how many niggas in line to get with Jess Hilarious? How many kids she got, by the way? I don't know. But nigga, nah, man, this a L on. Now, you manosphere niggas can quit it. That nigga Wayne lost something with this one. She didn't lose nothing, nigga. She's still a boss. You can't play that with her.
take care of me.
Look how she's dead. Take care. Look at that look, nigga, when she said, oh, you want to take care of me. Oh, my God, nigga. God damn. That shit would have made me feel like a little nigga. Yeah, baby, you know, I just want you to stay at home, you know, and let me do all the work. And, you know, you just cook little noodles and stuff and bake turkeys, you know, and tie up shoestrings, you know. And she looked at that nigga like a fly, like, you want to take care of me, like, ha! Damn it, nigga. I love it.
Take care of me.
I love it. I fucking love it. This is how Baltimore chicks' energy is? Because I don't meet a lot of Baltimore chicks.
And you want to take care of me. That sounds great to a certain type of female. I'm a worker. I'm going to always work. I don't even know what the fuck retirement even going to look like because I ain't.
How the fuck you don't want a woman that's talking like that? You niggas in the manosphere fucking the community up.
Gonna never do it. Nigga, if I could, I would be 100 on stage. Cause that's what I love. That's what I want to do. I'll be
There go that Baltimore accent, nigga. I love it. I love it.
100 on stage talking about myself. Still making motherfuckers laugh. No teeth, all dentures, all the nigga. I'm gonna do it. I'm a worker. And I still would love to be a wife. I want to have more kids. I still want, this is why I need for someone to understand that. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay for me.
See, she need a certain type of nigga. Real talk, she need her a Dame Dash. She needs her a fucking Master P. She really need a boss-ass nigga. And that's not Country Wayne. He's a black man with a lot of money. That don't make you a boss mentality. A nigga that's a boss mentality is looking for boss qualities in his woman too. This nigga, both of y'all pieces are on this monopoly board. Why she can't collect pass go?
To be a successful businesswoman, and still be.
Yeah, she not trying to be funny though on this little sit down thing. She just trying to clarify shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, Country Wayne is more funnier than her, but I don't give a damn which comedian the funniest when all of them got millions of dollars. See, this is what y'all don't realize. If you can make 200,000 people laugh, you can be a millionaire. How many seats you think they selling out? When Country Wayne do a show, it's no more than 10,000 seats. It's 10 to 50. It probably ain't that many seats. I'm tripping. 50,000 seats is like a fucking football stadium. I'm tripping. That's like the halftime show. Wait a minute. On one of his most packed venues, it's probably a few thousand people. We talking in the tens of thousands, less than that. Dude, out of a country with billions, you can't get 1,000 people to buy a ticket? It's not really, dude, I'm just telling you right now, it ain't hard to be a comedian because everybody's funny to somebody. And anybody with a little sense of humor can make 100,000 people laugh, 200,000 people laugh. So it then becomes who you know. And that's when we know that, you can be good at football, but everybody don't make it to the NFL because if y'all two niggas got the same amount of talent, what's going to determine which one of y'all I get? Well, he's a A5A. My brother's a A5A. Well, he's a capper. My uncle's a capper. We going with him. See, when I got two people in front of me and they both equally good, I got to choose one. The next choosing factor going to be who you know. Oh, I know him too, man. You know I was cool with your daddy. Well, I'm just letting you know you got the job anyway, all right? We hiring you, right? Because it's some camaraderie, it's nepotism.
A housewife, I can still do that. I'm not going to ever sit down. Not for no man. I don't give a fuck how much you make. You can make more than me. I'm not going to rely on your money.
Damn. And that's just the ideology of certain women. But think about it. Niggas like to say that women are gold diggers. Then you get a woman that's saying, look, I'll be with you, but I don't want to rely on just your money. I'm a worker. Then you get mad at that. Now, a lot of these red pill guys say women don't know what they really want. Men don't know what they really want. Because y'all want a woman that only relies on your woman, on your money. But then when she do something against your, like that make you mad, you throw that in her face because y'all call it leverage. Well, who's taking care of you? Who paying the bills up in this motherfucker? That's what a man want to be able to say. And he want that woman to look like a little girl and say, you, daddy, you're the provider. So the idea that she's saying, well, wait a minute, we can be together and I love you, but I never want to be in a situation where I'm just solely relying on you. Because a lot of these red pill niggas like to use that for leverage to kind of say, yeah, bitch, because you relying on me now. I got you vulnerable. You're not empowering yourself. I'm empowering you. I'm your source of power. And that gives that man so much dominion over her. But only an insecure dude want that kind of dominion over a woman. That's an incel red pill nigga,
I have to rely on mine. And maybe I got to get better with that. Man, I cannot let nobody take care of me. Because then they hold it over your head, Jay. I've been in so many situations where it's like.
You see that? They hold it over your head. She's saying it. And I know she ain't lying. So you red pill niggas be full of shit. Because you call women gold diggers who need to rely on a man, but you want a stay-at-home woman. Make that make sense. You don't see the hypocrisy in that. Because if you did have a woman talking that shit like Jess Hilarious, it would intimidate you. Mr. You don't want a gold digger.
Like, yo, a nigga will do this for me after I did this for them. I never throw in your face this, but you gonna throw in my face this? Get your goofy ass out of here.
You know,
Hate that.
Damn, man, it's just how she. Wait a minute.
Get your goofy ass out of here.
you know,
Lord have mercy. Oh my God. You lost, Country Wayne. You lost, son. I don't care what them niggas say. Niggas, she was the prize, not you. You lost something, boy. You can let them niggas try to make you feel better, but son, you lost this one, son. All right, she was the prize, not you on this one, son.
Get your goofy ass out of here.
you know,
Hate that.
nah, it's unfortunate because, I've been in a relationship for 5 years and like I've seen some of like my flaws. I had to look in the mirror, and it's unfortunate because like and that's like I try to get away from the relationship talk because all it is nowadays is like a constant blame or who's to blame.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But hearing you talk,
Mm-hmm.
just I'm gonna hold accountability for the men. I think it's hard to love somebody else in general when you don't know how to love yourself. Right? I know it sounds cliche, but I'm unable to love you with you being able to make more than me, be the breadwinner, make all this money, go on the road, not be a housewife. I can't love you because I can't love you to the full capacity of my love because I don't love myself. And what does that look like?
God damn. And she ain't got to do it, cause but just be the
Receptive
chief,
enough to do
yeah,
it.
the chief.
Let's listen to Dave Chappelle responding to Cat Williams' explosive interview with Shannon Sharp, and then we'll bounce back around.
I don't know where Cat is, but that is waiting for all of us.
And Rap TV.
Cat is gonna kill us all. Oh my God! I love everybody, but I love Cat Williams more than I love a lot of people, and that is wild.
And Rap TV.
All right. I'm at war with the Illuminati too. But what part of the war is ethering Cedric the Entertainer?
I like that. See there? Dave Chappelle is a genius. Dave Chappelle said, I'm going to let him say it again. Don't let that go over your head. He's joking, but he's telling you the truth.
But what part of the war is ethering Cedric the Entertainer?
And Rap TV.
All right. I'm at war with the Illuminati too. But
Dave Chappelle said, okay, I'm at war with the Illuminati too. But what part of the war is bodying Cedric the Entertainer? What a fucking dope joke. That's called comedy, folks. That's comedy, folks. You're witnessing greatness in Chappelle. Top 3 comedy shows of all time. Can't too many black men say that they work with Comedy Central. Let me just explain something. There's levels to this shit, and you're gonna put some respect on Dave Chappelle's name. Because besides Dave Chappelle, name me any more black comedians that got a contract with Comedy Central. Because Comedy Central is when you get to the big boys. That's Copacabana, baby. All right? That's not Magic City, son. That's Copacabana, son. So you got to know the difference between the Blue Flame and Copacabana, son.
what part of the war is ethering Cedric the Entertainer?
That man said, what part of the war is ethering Cedric the Entertainer? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When they talk about exposing the Illuminati or bickering and messy shit. I like that joke that he said. Let's play this.
I'm going to dismantle the Illuminati. And I'm going to start with Cedric the Entertainer.
That man said, I'm going to dismantle the Illuminati, and I'm going to start with Cedric the Entertainer. Damn, Chappelle is a genius. He's a genius because he's telling the truth in a comedy way, and you can't hate on it. That man said, I'm going to dismantle the Illuminati, and I'm going to start with Cedric the Entertainer. Damn. Y'all missing the jewels. Like, it's funny, but deep inside, we like, yo, that's real shit, though. Man ain't exposing no Illuminati. He exposing black rich nigga mess.
And Wreck TV.
All right, I'm at war with the Illuminati too. But what part of the war is ethering Cedric the Entertainer? I'm going to dismantle the Illuminati. And I'm going to start with Cedric the Entertainer.
And Wreck TV.
Cedric's a good dude. He's old, he's fat, he's
And Wreck TV.
Steve Harvey doesn't even do this anymore. Hey, lady, you tweet, don't tell anybody what I'm saying. This bitch like she tweeting LA Times. Cat Williams beef is hot. Don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody put your phones down. Let's just have a good time.
Dave Chappelle's shows are more funnier than his stand-up. His stand-up is more message-based, and I peeped that about him. When he writes stand-up, he like to compromise sort of laughter with real shit, kind of like George Carlin. It's funny, but not funny. You know, funny is just that ratchet Cat Williams shit we all can relate to. That's just real, my stomach hurt funny. This is like ha funny. You know, the ha funny, you know, that kind of funny. The big screen funny, you know. But with the message in it, though, that how you like, oh, damn, that's deep, though, you know. But if you want to really laugh at Dave Chappelle, go watch the Chappelle Show. He do his best humor in a show and not a stand-up set. He's gonna really try to vent a lot of societal issues in his script when he do stand-up, which will take away from some of that stomach hurt laughter that you're looking for in the Chappelle Show.
He said what? No, D-Ray, you know why? Because Marlon Wayans called me and told me you said what Cat did was good for comedy. No, it's not.
A lot of niggas saying that. You heard that? What Cat Williams did is good for comedy. That's good for comedy. How?
Cat did was good for comedy. No, it's not.
And Wreck TV.
I'm 50.
Yes, it was.
No, it's not.
For culture of comedy.
No, because he did it.
He shot a lot of lights regardless of what. He shot a lot of lights on comedy when shit was born. He was out here bored in the motherfucker. He made it basketball again. It's competitive. Yeah. You want? Can we get? You going 2000?
No, shut up. Because
I'm gonna do a poll right now. And shout out to everybody in the chat room. Let's drop your bomb. Watch this. Let's see what y'all think. Is what Cat did good for comedy? Cause even Tommy, who was that? I think Tommy Davidson was like, nah, that was another comedian was like, damn nigga, why didn't you mention me? That's what Chappelle said. Like, who said that? Like, nigga, you should have mentioned your boy. I need some of that clout. So some comedians are saying, damn, nigga, even if you would have said something bad about me, that would have helped my little special out. Give me some of that clout. So, yeah, some people are saying, shit, you know, this is boosting sales and all that. But a lot of people are saying, man, that shit ain't good for comedy. Some people saying, hey, man, he stirred it up a bit. It got everybody checking back with black comedy now. You know, what do y'all think? Put your vote in.
You know why I disagree? Because I put a special out the same day, and it was fine. And this didn't come out. I read 3,000 books by the time I was 7 years old. What the f*** you talking about, man? We talented money. Where's the money in that? Where is the money in that?
He dropped the album, he put out a mixtape.
MREC TV.
M-Rex.
You have to pause about it so I know I was smart.
No, say it again. All right. He said, D-Ray, I will check. Yes. I put out an album and he put out a mixtape.
Yeah, your shit pop. You put out a mixtape.
Can I get another Casamigos? It's fun being drunk, isn't it, Dion? Dion's got the right idea. This album mixtape shit you're talking about.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Let's talk about it, y'all.
They deleted.
Chappelle
They deleted
finally
my shit.
responds to the Cat Williams interview. That's right, y'all. As y'all seen in the clip, first off, man, Dave Chappelle is hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. When he said, "Listen, I'm all for fighting the Illuminati," but I didn't know that Cedric the Entertainer was on the priority list. Listen, man, Dave is genius level funny, man. You got to give it up. You know, got to give him his props, man. But in this case, him having this dialogue with D-Ray arguing that it wasn't good for comedy, I disagree with you, Dave. I got to be real. Got to be real. We've heard a lot of people come out past couple of weeks since this interview's been out, you know, giving their takes, giving their reaction. We even heard Mike Epps, right? He's like, "Damn, Cat, I wish you would have mentioned my name." That was hilarious. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mike Epps. But listen, I have to disagree with Dave when he said,
Yeah, this man must have deleted my comment. That's kind of fucked up because I made a lot of sense. That's fucked up, bro. He deleted my shit. Let me tell you what I put in his comment section. I said, if black people need mess to get people back to the comedy seats, that ain't good for comedy. The only thing good for comedy is good comedy, not mess. True comedy fans don't care about bickering and mess. They just want to laugh. See, the real comedy fans is still going to be standing there when the mess over looking for good jokes. Now, if you listen to what everybody bitching about is that he's stealing my jokes. He's stealing my jokes. All these black comedians coming out admitting we just regurgitating each other's shit and recycling jokes. So if you want to resurrect black comedy, have the passion that the old comedians like Richard Pryor had. When black comedy need mess to resurrect it, it's about to die. It's dead. Comedy needs comedy to resurrect it. Everybody's stealing everybody's jokes because y'all lazy, don't want to put no work into your craft. Cat Williams did that same script for about 10 motherfucking shows. He recycled that shit. Now, he added new shit with it because again, different shit to add in different cities. He'll talk about that city with it, but it's the same script. These comedians steal each other lines. They're lazy with their fucking craft. And then they want to sell tickets with mess. With mess. That's what the rappers doing. You ain't got no talent. Your bars suck. Your lyrics suck. But you're going to sell your album because you did some viral. You did some crazy shit on YouTube. Now your shit selling. Bro, I don't respect that. True comedy fans don't respect you talking about this was good for comedy. No, nigga, mess is never good for. When your industry start relying on mess to promote y'all shit and sell seats, you at the end of your shit. You're at the end of your shit. You don't realize that? When you can't get people to come to your shows for just doing straight up good comedy, we're in trouble. Because now you got a situation where black comedians is gonna focus more on creating mess than good jokes. Niggas is already stealing each other. The number one complaint that these niggas is bitching about is stealing each other's jokes. That show you everybody lazy as hell. And you think the way that you gonna rebirth black comedy is with mess. No, it's you comedians giving us quality fucking, make a nigga laugh for real. I miss In Living Color. I miss the Martin show, Martin Lawrence. Cause that was real, pure passion and talent, and it was genuine laughter. And you didn't need no mess to promote that. It was just fucking funny. The Chappelle Show is just fucking funny. It's no mess around it. It's no fucking bickering and little drama queen shit. It's just funny. True comedy fans want to laugh. They don't care about you niggas' mess. And if you can sell them mess instead of quality comedy, they ain't getting their money's worth whether they know it or not. So I disagree with everybody that's talking about this was good for comedy. I knew that a lot of y'all would make that vote because you just was impulsive and you didn't think about it. This is never good for your industry. If it wasn't good for hip hop, what make you think it's good for comedy? When niggas start selling records just based upon beef, the lyrics suck. The Meek Mill and Drake beef was so corny, them niggas' albums sold and them records went all that. The only time we had albums sell around some stage beef that was actually good was Jay-Z versus Nas. Everybody else just milking the beef. And they ain't putting the talent with it. Cause they know people gonna buy the shit just for the mess. See, Jay-Z and Nas knew our shit gonna sell if we beefing with each other. But it still got to sound good. It still got to be quality music. Today's motherfuckers just going with nothing but controversy to sell they shit. No talent. No work ethic no more. Ain't nobody going hard like they was when they first got on. And they want to know why the shit need a facelift. Like, the comedy scene ain't lacking enough mess. It's lacking good jokes. And that's proof because you niggas keep complaining about stealing each other's lines. It's lacking work ethic, apparently, with all the thievery and regurgitating each other's lines. Somebody looked at black comedy and said, you know what? It can use a little mess to boost it up. Whoever, that's dumb. You looked at an industry that the people is losing interest in, and you didn't think to yourself, well, I see why the people losing interest. Everybody's stealing each other jokes. Everybody sound the same. How many of y'all have been watching comedy recently? And even though you got different comedians, they all get the same topics. LGBTQ, racist, like white versus black people. It's the same cliche jokes. It ain't really a lot of thought into it. It's almost like the comedians are saying, well, it worked for him, so it'll work for me. And ain't nobody trying to do nothing brand new because it's too risky. So it's making the industry stagnant. It's making the laughter, the laughs ain't like they were with In Living Color. Now, In Living Color, the Martin show, like you can tell, you know, when people was putting something into it versus you just sold your ticket because you buzzing right now with some mess. And a person that's know they buzzing with mess, they know they don't got to put a lot of effort into the product because you're buying it based upon the buzz, the viral moment. That's what you're paying for. And I'm saying you're getting robbed. Anybody that's saying what he did is good for comedy, I'm sorry, you part of the problem. You think that mess will help art, when art is what we use to escape the mess. See, true comedy fans, they just want to laugh, man. They don't look at the comedy industry and say, it ain't enough mess, man. We can use some more mess. They don't think that the comedy industry is lacking mess. They think that it's lacking fresh new talent, because all you got is like Kevin Hart, Country Wayne, Cat with like, it should be it's so many funny niggas in the world. Every industry got a handful of people that's just the gate guards of it. And everybody, and that, when it should be hella way more comedians on and what we got options to see. Fresh talent, original jokes, and all this stuff. That's what's wrong with the comedy industry. It ain't enough fresh talent. It's not enough venues. You only got the Laugh Factory. You only got a Netflix special. Back in the day, you had Def Comedy Jam in living color. You can have a show, stand up. It was so many fucking venues for comedians. At the prime of comedy, comedians was making it onto rap albums, nigga. Comedians were getting skits on rap albums. Ain't nobody checking for them niggas no more. Ain't nobody looking for Kevin Hart and all these. The game's stagnant. It's corny now. Those in living color days, them gone. All the jokes are fucking politically correct. If you want to resurrect comedy, quit censoring freedom of speech. Comedy sucks now because you can't joke on people. They gonna get mad if he joke, and they gonna want to sue him. And if he hurt their feelings, they gonna see what made old school comedy so funny is you can say what the fuck you want during Richard Pryor days, nigga. You can say whatever out your mouth, boy, and if somebody was offended, they just was offended. But that's what made it funny. That degree of, that nigga said that, boy, you a fool. We all felt like that, and he said it, and it's some real shit. Them days gone. Everybody politically correct. Everybody making their scripts, not trying to piss this group off and that group off. Everybody censored as hell. You only gonna get a show on Netflix or Tubi and three controlled ass platforms. Ain't none of them black owned. So when that nigga get up there, it's gonna be watered down and politically correct. You wanna know what's killing comedy? The algorithm. And if you really cared about comedy, you'll think about the vote that you putting up there. Cause what Cat did ain't good for comedy. I can show you all the problems why the comedy industry failing, and I just named it. The comedy industry ain't failing because it don't got enough mess. That ain't the reason why the numbers were declining. I'm going to tell you something. When this trend bore down with Cat Williams, the comedy industry going to go back down. It wasn't worth it. If you genuinely build this thing up from the ground up with fresh talent, fresh new jokes, fresh venues that ain't censoring a nigga, having them politically correct, we'll re-enter the golden age of comedy all over again. We think we're gonna resurrect comedy by adding a little mess to it. That's what kills things. Don't you know when you introduce mess into your shit, mess is like a cancer that kills your industry. It never helps it. It never helps it.
As you know, Cat Williams' interview, wasn't good for comedy. I mean, what are you talking about? Everyone is interested again. Everyone's like, okay.
Everyone's interested in drama, mess, black men's personal lives, who fucking who, and bickering like little children. No one's interested in good comedy. So how is this good for comedy? It's good for messy people. That's what it's good for. Quit speaking for true comedy fans. All of the real comedy fans, they just want to laugh, man. Ain't nobody paying for a ticket for mess.
Bruce, you know what I'm saying? Lavelle Crawford, all of these people giving their take on the situation, right? Melanie Camacho, Chris Spencer, the legend, Teddy Carpenter. I mean, everyone, Godfrey, all the comedians now are lit talking about the Cat Williams interview. Whether you disagree, right? You know, some people say that, you know, Cat was lying. You know what I mean? You know, you could say, you know, it was sensationalized a little bit. He might have embellished on some things. You can argue these things, but at the end of the day, Cat Williams gave the people what they wanted, right?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. See, the thing about it is this. The people don't want mess. Messy people want mess, nigga. Not everybody want drama. When you talk about Cat Williams gave the people what he wanted, the people who he should be catering to are comedy fans, not messy motherfuckers. So yes, he gave the people what they wanted, but what people are we talking about? Messy motherfuckers. These messy people ain't even gonna buy tickets to his comedy show. They just interested in the mess. The people who gonna come out to these guys' shows are the true comedy fans that was always there to begin with.
Right, and when the lights are bright, Cat Williams, listen, man, he made history. I don't think that Shannon and Cat, at least Shannon, I don't think they went into this thinking like, yo, this is about to be the most viral interview of 2020.
Now you know why it's the most viral interview? Because the algorithm promotes division. Shannon Sharp know that. Look at his title right here. Country Wayne calls out Just Hilarious. Cat Williams calls out that one. This one calling out that one. That one calling out that one. Everybody know people, most of the world like mess. And if we're catering to, like that's saying, hey, most of the people on Skid Row like crack and heroin. So let's give the people what they want.
Stupid.
Because they want mess, give them mess. Yeah, you like a dope dealer that don't care nothing about his people long as you can profit. You don't care the damage that's done. If you look at Shannon Sharp channel, it's just a bunch of mess, man. It ain't no awakening and shit. It's this one said something about that one. Such and such about to call out that one. Country Wayne fires off on Faison Love. Country Wayne goes off on Just Hilarious. You know, this brother went off on that brother. This brother called out that brother, right? Cat Williams calls out. You see what I'm saying? It's all a bunch of, I'm going to get him to call him out. And when he get mad, now he got to come on my show. Now I got bickering and a beef going on my show, and buddy, that man getting paid. He's getting one dude on to talk about the other one, and then he call up the other one and say, yeah, man, Cat Williams just went in on you. You better come on over here, man. I'm on my way, Shannon. And now he go behind him, say, and it's like, who's benefiting off of it? Shannon. Shannon got a show with Skip Bayless, and it ain't no mess at all. It's a black man and a white man getting along, giving us sports. Professional. Then he go on his own platform and profit off division and chaos with his own people. Like as if you're not rich enough. How much money do you fucking want? You made hundreds of millions in the NFL. You still want to make more hundreds of millions dividing your fucking people? You know they're going to lap it and eat it all up because they're dysfunctional. You know, that's all it is, man. Like, people think they getting some kind of enlightenment. They getting a daily overdose of mess. And it's not good for comedy. The white comedians don't say that. Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, they will never say, we need a little mess. Let Jim Carrey call out Adam Sandler. And Adam Sandler is gonna call out, you know, Greg Owens. You don't see that with the white comedians. They know we just gotta keep our true fans laughing. And they never compromise their comedy for mess. No matter how corny you think the white comedians' jokes are, they still selling tickets without mess, motherfucker. Nah. See, the black man always gotta resort to his hood, ratchet ass behavior and try to act like, well, I'm helping it out being ratchet and being messy. No, you ain't, nigga. And I'm tired of that with my people. Every industry that we in, we got to bring mess and drama to it and got the nerve to think we helping that industry when we do that. We showing the world that we cannot do it with just pure talent. We got to rely on mess. The white comedians ain't never relied on mess. Ace Ventura, classic shit. The Mask, classic shit. Meet the Fockers, classic shit. When the white man say, you know what, my number's going down. You know what he say? Okay, I got to make something big now. I got to hit the studio and I got to really put my energy into this because my people leaving me. I got to do something big. Let's go. The black man say, the people ain't coming to the show. What nigga can I call out? Let's air his laundry. Let's bitch about. We go to crying and bitch. He did this. He what nigga make me laugh. You're a comedian, right? Fuck all that other shit. Make me laugh, comedian. So my thing is, the black sector falls off, we resort to mess. The white sector fall off, they resort to hard work, and they literally say, maybe we're not giving our people our all. Maybe I've lost my passion. Maybe I need to remotivate myself, hit the studio, and remember what made me so great to begin with and give my people back that. The white man don't say, man, I need some mess. I need a viral moment to sell this movie. He just give you his talent, and it always do good numbers. That's class. That's professionalism, and that's not compromising your craft and your industry. In the white man's mind, if you want mess, you go find it out there. We do comedy over here. That's all we do, nothing else. Nope, nothing else. Just comedy. So for people who want to laugh, come over here. All we got for you is comedy. That's professionalism. When I go to a car dealership, man, just sell me cars. Don't offer me nothing else. I'm here for cars. I don't care about your personal mess. I don't give a fuck, dude, about your issues and in your life. I know, nigga, that may sound cruel, but I got my own problems, nigga. And a comedian is a person that allow me to escape my problems through laughter. So when I go up to a comedian and they giving me drama and mess, man, get the fuck out of my face. I want to laugh, nigga. I got enough drama and mess. Comedy is an escape from drama and mess. Now you telling me it's gonna help comedy?
Stupid.
How the fuck can drama and mess help comedy when people go to comedy shows to escape all the drama and the mess? That's my beef with ESPN. I don't even watch ESPN no more because they don't even talk about sports that much. They want to get on trendy topics. They want to talk about race issues. And I'm like, bro, I'm only watching ESPN because I don't want to hear about the race shit. I don't want to hear about the negative shit on the news. I don't even give a fuck about sports like that. But I'd rather hear niggas blabber on about stats and shit in the background while I clean up or whatever than the drama or the bullshit. It's certain places that we go to escape the bullshit. And those places never should allow the bullshit there. Hold up, everybody. Hold on. Hello? Okay, so obviously people think what Cat Williams did is good for comedy. Most of the people think that. And that is a survey that shows me I'm right when I say we going to hell in a handbasket. Black people always resort to mess when things don't go our way. And this is just another example. That's all it is. You can't say I'm wrong, though, because I got a bunch of black folks to do a poll, and they said that this mess actually gonna help comedy pop in a positive way. That shows you our mentality. We think mess is the answer to everything, and that's why we behind. So with that being said, I'm not gonna review any more of this because we're pressing for time. We at the 2-hour mark. And I think people want to call in. But this is what we're going to do, right? Because I'm pressing for time, I will be live again tonight. I got to end this stream. But when I end this stream, you will be redirected to Golden Wings Media. And that's where we're going to have our next roundtable to let you call in about what I've said here today. Now, when you go over to Golden Wings Media, it's going to have a schedule for tomorrow. But I'm trying to go ahead and go live tonight. So ignore whatever the time you see there. We're going to be live after this show over there. It'll redirect you, and I will be dropping the call-in link and all of that good stuff. So I'm not quite done yet, though. Hold on a second. So yeah, this Country Wayne interview, I ain't gonna lie, man. For all of the manosphere niggas to be supporting Country Wayne is hypocritical. Cause the dude is clearly a simp. He's a beta and a simp. But it show you that the manosphere niggas have double standards. You know what I mean? Because any other guy that says, I just like to give my women money. Country Wayne said when he meet a woman, he don't want her paying for nothing. He said if that woman bring all of her friends, he paying for everything. Country Wayne is the dude with money who gonna let the woman know that he has no problem at all spending it on you too, baby. And he get a lot of women because of that. In his interview, he said he's a ladies' man. And he said the reason why he do better with women versus other men is because he let the women be. He basically, you know, he say if the woman venting about her man and stuff, he listen. And he basically the simp role. I want to play it so you can hear it for yourself, but I'm pressing for time. I do have about 30 minutes or so for my ride. Get here and I got to go. But we'll keep reviewing the video until then, and we'll finish the rest later. You'll be redirected.
Over, because you know what I'm saying, over the operation. Right. Even if you get somebody to do those things, be detailed about that.
Right.
You know,
but we can't have the house messy, or we can't have
I pray for it. That would make you, and then when you get it, I'm
but you pay for it
because that's what they like. So if you think you need it, I'm not finna argue with you, because then if I argue with you and convince you not to do it, it's still gonna be in the back of your mind.
Right. So you pay.
So Country Wayne said if his woman want a BBL and all that, he just pay for it.
Oh, I like that natural. Shoot, I got a girl out, man. She got BBL. She showed me the pictures and I paid for it. I'm like,
you pay for the BBL?
Yeah, I paid for it.
What the hell? You don't like BBLs, but you pay for it
because that's what they like. So if you think you need it, I'm not finna argue with you.
See what I'm saying? That's called a beta male. That's a beta submissive male, and now they trying to make this into an alpha just because he got money. So if you're in a manosphere and you rocking with this guy, you're a fucking hypocrite and you're not red pill. Cause a red pill nigga is finna argue with that woman. He gonna put his foot down and say, listen here, I don't like BBLs. If you like BBLs, you can pay for that shit yourself. That's a red pill man, nigga. A beta male gonna say, I'm not finna argue with you. If you want a BBL, I'm gonna get you a BBL. Like, this is crazy. Fucking crazy, bro.
She got BBL. She showed me the pictures and I paid for it. I'm like,
you pay for the BBL?
Yeah, I paid for it.
What the hell? You don't like BBLs, but you pay for it
because that's what they like. So if you think you need it, I'm not finna argue with you, because then if I argue with you and convince you not to do it, it's still gonna be in the back of your mind.
Right. So you pay for breast augmentation?
I pay for it.
Y'all hear this logic? Do you hear this logic? And you know that the women was loving Country Wayne. Like, I'm looking at the chat room and I'm like, ooh, all the women is like, facts. All the dude is like, simp.
I pray for it. If that would make you, and then when you get it, I'm why we don't talk no more, man?
Country Wayne.
It's too hard, man. I can't feel the bone no more. It was like, I like you like that.
You do realize, my grandfather used to say, boy, you gotta be careful threatening frogs for another snake to eat.
Yeah, they can eat it. There's plenty of food out there. Please. Well, plenty of times I've been saying somebody.
This is a black man that got so much money, he don't care just throwing it around everywhere. And women know that. They know I can go up to this nigga and get a BBL. I can get, and then leave him. And he ain't gonna care. He got enough money. That's his ideology. Because I got money now, I don't got to stand on nothing. And this is what's fucking the game up. Niggas with money that's tricking, that's paying for BBLs. Is okay, bro, you got money, but that still should be things you stand on. Oh, man.
Please come get it.
How you don't think the car but don't care if somebody else drive it?
Man, that's money. We get more money. I can't get time back. Time is the most valuable thing.
But here's why he's so dumb for that. He's going around skeeting up in all these women talking about, I throw him that money. and I'll just go grind and get some more money, but you can't get the time back. You don't realize that money is time. That the more money you got to dish out, the more time you got to spend on the road working, you dummy. Like I said, you're a slave to your own bad choices. But you got some cushion. That's a couple of millions. See, you can afford to move reckless like this, but it's not a good example to a young man who don't got money. That's why I said this was a fucking pipe dream. You can't take Country Wayne life serious. He's living in a fucking fantasy world. The average man is not finna be in his position, and real niggas shouldn't even talk to him about real niggas' problems, because that nigga is like a unicorn in the room. We can't relate to him. This nigga got enough money to simp, to pay for BBLs, even though he don't like them. Show me a nigga that can relate to that. That's a fantasy he living. That is not gonna be your son's reality. In fact, if he try to attempt that shit, he's gonna end up real fucked up. You know, just take all the decisions Country Wayne making and extract the money from it. Now you would say that man making a bunch of bad decisions in his life. That boy reckless. But when you bring the money in it, it's like, okay, he raising a bunch of little village right there. Take the money away from it, that nigga's a deadbeat, man. He keeps skeeting these girls raw. That nigga reckless. Put the money back in it, okay, it's a village. Dude, that ain't that's not it. You're still reckless. And the decisions that you're making, we don't recommend our son to make them. It's just that you can afford to make those decisions. The average man can't. But what I don't like about rich niggas is that they don't stand on nothing when they get their money. Just because you can afford to go off cold and be a simp don't mean you should. Because what is that telling the next black man who ain't got money? Pay for BBLs. Don't put your foot down on a woman. See, it must be nice to just throw dollars at everything. But that's the simp's way. That's the simp's way. Real nigga gonna keep his money in his pocket and put his foot down. His peace of mind coming from knowing that he has authority. Your peace of mind come from working hard and throwing money at your fucking problems. That's just temporary peace of mind. That peace of mind is only good till you get the next check wrote, nigga. But this alpha male, his peace of mind gonna be there whether he broke or not, because he gonna let some boundaries be made and state his authority. What gives the alpha male peace of mind ain't that he's dishing out money to pay for peace of mind. It's that he's establishing space. He's establishing that space. He's establishing a set of values that he's not gonna stray from, and a woman know that when she get with him. His peace of mind come from the fact that the alpha male know a woman ain't even stupid enough to ask him to get her a BBL. That's a peace of mind. That's a peace of mind. Knowing that a woman know not to even ask me to get her no damn BBL. A woman know that you don't like BBLs, but she still asks you to get her one because she know you're a simp. She know you the type of nigga that ain't gonna put up no fight. You're gonna pay for it even though you don't like it. But an alpha male who she know don't like BBLs, she wouldn't even ask him to get him one because she know that's disrespectful. She gonna say in her mind, oh, Chris don't really fuck with BBLs like that. I better not ask him for one. That's respect. She'll ask you for one knowing you don't like them Cause she know you a pushover. You didn't establish no boundaries, no standards, nigga. So now you gotta go through life paying for a peace of mind, paying for respect. And you wanna know why a real chick like Jess Hilarious don't want nothing to do with you, nigga? She need a nigga that really got draws on.
Give me your idea. If somebody would say, okay, Country Rain, give me everything that you really want in a woman to be by your side. Let's just say you're looking for a wife. Give me some of the attributes, some of the traits. What must she have and what can she do to make sure she's with Country Rain moving forward?
Love herself more than she love me. I want a woman.
Love herself more than she love me.
Who's so involved in herself that she become better every day. Okay. And make herself happy.
Okay.
You can tell a nigga that's just talking to pander to women. You can tell a nigga that's just, I'm looking for the right politically correct answer that's gonna pander to the women. What qualities do you look for in a woman? A woman that love herself more than she love me.
That's what I want. Because I tell a woman, man, and it ain't a woman, it's with your kids.
Like, I want that, but that's not something that's gonna pop in my mind on the, like, that's, you pandering, bro.
Relationships, business, you cannot give nobody more than what you got in you. If you think you are, you pulling from somewhere else and you dead.
Oh, that's true. But, nigga, if you looking for a woman that love herself more than she love you, you found her with Jess Hilarious. You damn liar. Jess Hilarious said, look, I love you, Country Wayne, but I love myself enough to want to still be a boss chick and provide for myself. I love myself enough to not want to rely on a man. See, niggas just be talking, but they don't really want that shit. He said he want a woman that love herself more than she love him, but he got one and that was intimidating to him. He got one and couldn't handle that shit. Not only did she love herself more than she loved you, she took it the next step and said, because of that, I don't even want to rely on you. I love myself so much, I can take care of myself, I can rely on myself, but I love you though. See, niggas be saying all this pandering shit, but they don't know, they just talking, man. You had a woman that was like that and you didn't keep her. That intimidated you because she loved herself more than she loved you. So much so that she told you, nigga, I'm worth 50-50. If me and you gonna do a tour together, I deserve an equal amount. Why? Because I love myself. I love you too, but not more than I love myself. And his answer, but I'm the man. Nigga, how you want extra authority as the man and leverage, but you still want a woman that love herself more than you? That's a conflict of interest. If she love herself more than you, she gonna always question your authority. That's what the love of self does, nigga. Somebody that love they self ain't gonna sit there and be submissive when they feel like, wait, that ain't right. Only a low self-esteem woman gonna do that. But a woman like Jess Hilarious who really love herself, that's what you had, nigga. And you couldn't keep it. It intimidated you. Quit capping. That's what all you red pill niggas do. I'll see y'all on the next one, man.